Well, we're about ready for the opening face-off as Perry steps into the circle for the Lumberjacks and Jake Morris. For the Raiders, we're underway off the face-off. Adam Morris drops it back to Jason Labarge. Massena blue line. Labarge goes to Levac. Left side, Levac back to Labarge, trying to go D to D here. Here comes Jason, over skates and then kicks it in the Tupper Lake zone. Short, picks it up, loses it, gets it back, moves it ahead, dumped down the ice by Jay Hayes. That's going to go right on, and Tupper Lake gets the first shot of the game from the length of the ice. Here's Levac. Levac starts out left side of his own goalie. Jason for Massena, head man to Jake Morris. Morris goes to Adam Morris across the blue line. Poke checked away and picked up by Perry for the Lumberjacks. He starts out. Here's Perry now, dumping it in the Massena zone. Levac intercepts that pass, or dump, and feeds it ahead for Jake Morris. Going to see a lot of dump and chase, I think, by Tupper. Here comes Morris, splitting the D, right down the middle. Can't get the shot off. Whitcup follows his shot, and it's kicked aside by Duval. Now Morris trying to center. It goes off a leg. Whitcup in behind the net. Pick it up for Massena. Centering right in front. Jake Morris. Shot. Save. Rebound. Another save. And Morris with a couple of good chances. Couple of good saves by Duval. The puck comes free, and we have a whistle. I think the net got knocked off its moorings. And we'll have a face-off.
But whacks at it.
Jason Chilton out there now with Chris Cameron and Sebastian Bergeron. The import for Massena. We'll talk about him. Here's Cameron. Shot. Score! As he whipped around from behind the net, Massena draws first blood. It's 1-0 already.
Chris Cameron,
Bots.
He was looking. That's good. He looked and looked, and he didn't find anybody open, and he did the job himself.
Off the face-off, the puck dumped in the zone. Here is Bergeron centering it to the side of the net. A wraparound attempt goes wide. The puck bouncing into the slot and back to the 45 to the blue line, but not out of there. Cameron racing for it, has it poke checked away by Daniels, and it slides all the way back into the Massena zone. Dougie Cullen is out of his net to play it ahead. And right back comes Jason Chilton. Chilton ahead to Bergeron. Bergeron and Cameron collide, but following up on the play, it's back out to center ice. And dumped right back down the ice by David Williams, the winger on the second line for Tupper. Their second line centered by Derek Foote, Chris Ziden on the other side. Here's Aaron Barkley on D for Massena. Headman pass goes on the wing. Here comes Mark Tayo, another new addition. He hits his center man, goes to Cameron, who's in on the right wing side. Massena hasn't completely changed their line yet. Tayo with it, goes to Cameron. Cameron back to the point. Here's Levac, shot deflected right on. Save, the rebound, cleared into the corner by Hayes. Back to the point. Massena, Levac keeps it in, trying to feed it over on the other wing. That goes to Trevor Cameron. Here's Trevor in behind, gets it right back, shot, score! And Massena goes up 2-0 as the other Cameron brother scores for the Raiders.
2-0 Raiders.
Okay, off the face-off. Raiders control, Levac. Headman pass goes to Cameron. Cameron feeds it ahead to Mark Tayo, in wide. Left side centering pass goes off a leg in behind the net. Now the Raiders try to work it out of the corner. Hayes is back checking. Back by Hayes, or back by Tayo to the point. It's Labarge feeding it through. Here's Cameron circling in front. Shot, score again. Wait a minute, they wave it off?
No, I don't see why they...
From the Bay. Oh, well, I'll think of it. Anyway, we're right back to action as Freddie Kellison tries to center, goes off a leg back to the blue line. Levac keeps it in somehow to Cameron. Cameron to Tayo, trying to go back to Cameron. It's intercepted, and the Lumberjacks move it out. Here comes Hayes. He overskates. Right back is Trev Cameron, and he dumps it back in the zone. Tupper Lake end, and Massena's going to make a change here. Raiders lead it 2-0. We've only played a couple of minutes in the hockey game. And here come the Red Raiders. Jake Morris breaks in, feeds it to Adam Morris. Shot, save, the rebound, cleared into the corner. And another save by Duval, and Tupper's just going to dump it down the ice. Levac is back, no icing. Here's Levac, flipping it ahead. Here comes Bobby Whitcup. Whitcup skates it in the zone. He's got Morris breaking, trying to feed it through, gets it back again, and he slides it across, and Adam Morris follows up and puts it in the net. And Massena leads it 3-0, and Jake will probably pick up one assist. Leads it 3-0. I keep looking to the far end to find out what the score is. You got to look to the middle now. Right back in Tupper Lake territory, Adam Morris whipping it around the boards. Here comes Todd Collins pinching deep. Collins in behind, he's upended. The puck underneath him, Adam Morris jamming for it there along with Sean Bowman, the defenseman for Tupper, and they tie it up behind the net.
And the last one, Adam Morris, 3-0.
Oh boy, here's Collins from the point, bounces high off a leg. Whips around the boards. Trying to clear the zone is Drazy, and he gets it down the Massena line. Adam Barkley comes back after it. Barkley's headman pass goes by Morris. Intercepted Tupper Lake line, bounces to the Massena line, and here comes Collins again. He's going to wind it up. The shot, the save made by Duval, cleared into the corner. Collins is there to Morris, trying to center it in front. It comes to Collins. His shot from a sharp angle goes way wide. Barkley keeps it in left point, dumps it in behind the net. Brian Daniels after it. He can't come up with it. Jake Morris does from Massena corner, left side of the goalie. Trying to drop it back to Whitcup. It's poked away by Bowman. They jam in the corner, Whitcup and Bowman. Whitcup throwing his weight around, although he's the smaller of the two. The puck goes up on the dasher board. Jake picks it off, shot, save, rebound in front. They jam and score. Whitcup gets Massena's fourth goal. The assist will go to Morris, and Massena goes up 4-0. Could even be worse than that.
But the Lumberjacks, I'm sure they'll hang in there.
Off the face-off, puck back in the Massena zone. Here comes Jason Labarge. He's leading the attack, goes by one Tupper Lake Lumberjack, takes it in the zone. He's got Cameron with him, goes in behind the net. Labarge to the side of the net, has it taken away from him. He goes after it in the corner anyway. Left side of the goalie, trying to drop it back. Here comes Chilton. Chilton trying to feed it through. Labarge. Labarge circles to the face-off. Above the dot, now dumps it in behind again. Racing back after it is Hurto. Hurto gets knocked down. The puck comes free to Chris Cameron. Here's Cameron, goes back to the point. Labarge. Labarge to Levac. Levac, his wrist shot, knocked down in front. And Hurto gets a piece of it. Cameron picks it off his stick shot, score. And I think that may be Bergeron that get a piece of it on the way through. It definitely...
Statistician's going to burn up a pencil here if we're going at this rate. He can't keep Joey. That's right. Chris Cameron, Jason Chilton, and Brian Levac picking up the assist on that one.
Here we go again. The Raiders, that's Trevor Cameron in behind. He's already got a goal. He's going to go back to the point. Aaron Barkley. Barkley winds it up. Bouncing shot, knocked down. Trevor Cameron picks it up and took a shot, but kind of fanned on it. Takes it into the corner. Now circles, top of the face-off circle. Flips over on the other side. They jam at it. Here's a backhander right on. And it went off a defenseman in the net.
It's very good. I'm sure that's the way it happened. And up 6-0. And we have 9:06 left in the first period.
Barkley and Cameron picking up the assists. This is going to be a big point night for everybody, I think. How is Gail Cameron keeping up with a play on the camera? Of course, all you got to do is point it in the Tupper end. Yeah, makes it easy for her. Jake Morris is on. Oh, Jake makes a nice move. Looks, dipsy doodles through right in front, and the goaltender Duvall comes out and covers up.
Morris was the only jersey around Jason Duvall within 10 feet. I don't know what happened to the red shirts, but they vacated the premises.
Off the face-off, puck in the corner. Jason Labarge, deep, goes in after it. Now coming to help out is Bobby Whitcup in the corner left side. Looks to go back to the point. Of course, with Labarge pinched way in, there's nobody back at the point. And that's what you were talking about a moment ago, about sticking to hockey. Here comes Levac. Flips it ahead for Whitcup. A little bit too far. Picked up on the defense there by Eric Short. He rides it around the boards, has it poked away, goes back in the corner, left side of the goalie. Duval. Here's Whitcup with it, circling out in front, right side of the net. Here's Whitcup, top of the circle. Stick handles, goes back to the point, but again, nobody there as Labarge had pinched way in. Boys out there looking for points and vacating their point positions. Here's Labarge's shot. Oh, he got the Tupper Lake defenseman, Scott Hurto, with that one. Labarge centering pass. Morris couldn't get the stick on it. It came right across the goal mouth. Bounces off the boards, back out to the blue line. And we have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty. I think it's a holding call against Whitcup.
Yes, between periods.
Off the face-off. Chris Cameron picks up the puck. Massena will be killing the penalty here. In behind the net. Cameron with it. Kicks it over on the other side. Tupper Lake trying to get something going. They almost did, but Cameron came out from behind the net, starts it out. Massena capable of scoring shorthanded goals. They did score a couple against Fairfield on Saturday in their scrimmage. Here's Chilton with it, just ragging the puck a little bit. Flips it to Collins. He's going to dump it down the ice. Back in the Tupper Lake zone.
You mentioned scoring shorthanded at the
top.
top.
Chilton just railed the Tupper Lake player. What a check that was. Monster check. As Jay Hayes said, which way was the truck going? Another check by Chilton. Massena is a big physical team, and they're going to use that to their advantage this year. At the Tupper Lake line, oh, another check thrown. We have a whistle.
Others, he's going to be really big, and he enjoys that rock'em sock'em type of hockey.
Well, he just threw a big check, and Jay Hayes, he knew he had been hit, no question. Off the faceoff, Hurto in his own end. He loses the puck. It comes to Chris Cameron. Cameron in the corner, centers it right in front. Here's Bergeron, shot, save. Bergeron gets knocked down, couldn't pick up the rebound. Good save there by Jason Duval. Back out to center ice. Here's Todd Collins flipping it back in the Tupper territory. Now they try to move it ahead. David Williams gets a shot, but it's high and wide. Around the corner it goes. Zayden loses it. And way out of the net to play it there is Cullen. Puck comes to him. He flips it. Goes right on the stick of Zayden, who fanned on the shot. Back to the point. Here's Hurto's shot. Goes off a leg in behind the net. And Collins picks it up, and we have a whistle. And we're going to have another penalty on Massena.
Game started, and I just hoping that the clock would go a little faster for the Lumberjacks right here.
Here comes Morris with it. Massena killing again. Morris and Whitcup. Here comes Morris right by the defense. Poke checked away. Whitcup follows. His shot is wide. Puck in behind. Side of the net now. Trying to come up with it is Sean Bowman, the Tupper Lake defenseman. Morris checks him into the boards. Picks up the loose puck. Drops it to the point. Here's Manning's shot. Knocked down in front. Whitcup poke checks it, but it goes back down the ice into the Massena zone. Todd Manning back after it. Manning, he's a pretty good-sized package, too, and he starts it out for the Raiders. Looks up and then just decides to dump it down the ice. Goaltender Jason Duvall stops it there and leaves it for Brian Daniels. 50 seconds left in the Massena penalty. Puck out to center ice. Manning is there to dump it right back in the Tupper Lake zone. Short picks it up now. Oh, he gives it away. Whitcup feeds it through to Jake Morris right in front. Shot. Big save. Rebound. Another big save. No. Chilton again will face off for the Red Raiders. Face off Tupper Lake zone off the draw. Chilton circles back to the blue line, has it poked away. Now we got a foot race for it. Barkley gets back quickly. Aaron's really improved, but he gives the puck away there. I'll try to finish that in a moment. Here's Perry with a sharp angle shot, and Cullen gloves it. He really didn't have much to shoot at.
Oh, but yeah, I couldn't even see it go, but Dougie Cullen did.
Here's Hayes' shot. Bounces in front. They jam, and Cameron comes up with it. Starts out for Massena. Here comes Chris Cameron. He 1-on-4. Cameron goes by 1, by 2. Here's the shot, and the save made by Duvall. Chilton looks for the rebound. Goes back to Jason Labarge at the point. He just flips it in the corner. Whips in behind the net. Scott Hurto for the Lumberjack. Flips it around the boards. Cameron is there. Back to the point. Here's the bar. No, Barkley fakes it. Goes to Cameron at the 45, right side. Has it poke checked away by Hurto. He dumps it to the blue line, and it's out to center ice by Bruette. Here comes Short into the Massena zone. He's just going to dump it in behind the net. Penalty as he laughs. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Massena leads 6-0. We're still in the first period. Headman pass. Here comes Trevor Cameron. He's got a goal already. Circles. Trevor in behind, trying to drop it in the corner. Tayo back to the point. Here's Levac. He winds. His shot deflected right on. Duvall makes the save. He's seen a lot of rubber already. Labarge keeps it in right point. Flipping it through. Kellison goes wide. Tayo back to the point. Here's a drive. Levac. Oh, what a save. What a shot. Right on the ice. Nice hard shot. And
cut a rubber. Woo.
Seen enough for a whole game after one period. Here's a shot by Levac. Does not get through. Goes into the corner, left side of the goalie. Bouncing around to the blue line. Labarge keeps it in nicely. Flipping it along the boards. Here's Trevor Cameron. Goes to Freddie Kellison. Kellison in behind the net. Around the boards on the other side. Here's Tayo. Tayo trying to circle in front. Gets stopped. Goes back into the circle. Right side of the goalie. Tayo stick handling it. Looking. He flips it in behind. Gets it right back again. Looking to go to the point. Fakes it. Now he goes back to the point. Levac. He winds up. His shot deflected into the corner. Now bounces off a leg back to the top of the circle. Picked up there by Trevor Cameron to Freddie Kellison. Kellison in the corner. Goes back to Jason Labarge. Oh, nice move by Labarge. He stays with it. He draws some interference there. Flips it to Kellison. Kellison feeds it across. Here's Tile. Fakes the shot. Levac. He sets him up. Here's the shot. Save. Rebound. Save. Rebound. Save. Another save. Oh, boy. Duvall was busy. Right side. Tupper Lake zone. The Jake Morris line out there against the Gracie line. Back to the point it comes. Barkley winds. His shot. Save. Rebound. Shot. Save. And it goes into the corner. Back to the point. Aaron Barkley again. He cranks it up again. The shot. And a save made again. Whitcup digs it out of the corner. Right back to Barkley. Aaron winds up again. He's got another drive. And he fired it wide that time. Puck comes to Collins at the other point. He can't keep it in. And Bobby Whitcup circles back to the red line to pick it up. Here's Whitcup. Nobody picks him up. He takes it in on the right wing side. Whitcup now looking to flip it ahead to Jake Morris. It's poke checked away. Whitcup follows up, trying to center it. Morris gets a piece of it back to the point. We're going to have a hand pass on Massena as somebody knocked it down. I think off the face-off. The puck comes to Barkley. Barkley over to Todd Collins. Collins dumps it in the zone. Whips around the boards, racing after it there. Adam Morris. Morris, he gets knocked out of the play. He stays with it, though. He's a tough cookie, I'll tell you. Jake Morris now in behind the net, looking. He's got Whitcup shot. Another save by Duvall. Whitcup gets the puck right back, circles to Jake, and he scores. Morris in the slot. Nobody picked him up, and Massena goes up 7-0.
Morris, and he just zipped it in the backside one time.
Chilton's line out there now. Off the faceoff, Perry takes it in the zone. He's got Hayes with him. Oh, nice move. Gets a shot. It's knocked down in front, and it's back out to center ice. Here comes Bergeron, Sebastian Bergeron. We have a break here. We'll talk about him for a moment. Levac, oh, he has it poked away. His shot is blocked. Racing in the zone, Jason Labarge gets back before the Tupper Lake player, Phil Perry, could come up with it. Here comes Labarge. Starting out left side, Jason breaks in the zone. Labarge circles by the D, shot from a sharp angle and a save made by Jason Duval. Now back out to center ice. Bergeron, oh, nice drop pass to Cameron, right back to Bergeron. Bergeron trying to center it, it's knocked down. Bergeron stays with it, has it poked away by Hayes. It's back out to center ice. Bruette, he dumps it in the Massena zone. Racing back is Labarge. Jason flips to Levac. Levac starts out left side. 1 minute left in the period, mercifully. Massena 7-0. Here comes Chris Cameron down the right wing side. He stops, top of the circle, looks to face it. It comes to Trevor Cameron. Cameron has it knocked away, and it's poke checked back out to center ice by Zayden for Tupper Lake. Now Hayes after it. Oh, Collins just rides him into the boards. Ouch. Right back out to center ice. Bergeron tips it, goes down to the blue line. Dumped right back to the Massena blue line. Right there is Collins. Moves it across. Flips through to Trevor Cameron. Here's Trev with it. Stick handling back to the blue line. Back pass over on the other side. They move it around. Here's Barkley. Shot, score. I think somebody tipped it in front, perhaps Freddie Kellison. Joey showed up tonight. It was Freddie. Barkley gets one assist. Tayo gets the other assist. And I think that's Tayo with a puck. Yep, back to the point. Collins shot. Deflected wide. Goes in behind, and Mark Tayo picks it up. Tayo flipping it through. Nice pass. Barkley shot. Good save, and the buzzer sounds. That was a nice give and go there as Barkley fed the pass to Tayo right back to
Ramsdell. Two other Raiders. I don't think they...
Off the face-off, Perry against Jake Morris, and we're underway. Here's Todd Manning playing the point. He gets the puck and flips it Tupper Lake zone. Urto picks it up there for the Lumberjacks. Out to center ice, and turning around is Adam Morris, dumping it right back in the zone. Goes to the side of the net. Hurto with it there, whips it around the boards, trying to move it up to Jay Hayes, the winger. His pass intercepted, and Morris goes back to Manning at the point. He winds it up, the shot, the save, and the rebound comes to Jake Morris. Goes back to the point. Levac winds it up, deflected in front, and Kellison, is that Freddie? Yeah, he got a piece of it, and the puck comes into the corner. Got some changes here, I guess. Here's Adam Morris back to the point. Manning winds it up, deflected, hits the side of the net as Adam Morris got a piece of it on the way through. Picks it out of the corner, right side, trying to flip it back to Kellison. Instead goes to Jake. High slot. Oh, nice move. His shot, and the net's off its moorings. The goaltender went to make the save and backed right into the net and knocked it off.
Just went to the net like you're supposed to do and redirected the puck and almost put it in the short side. Beautiful play.
Off the face-off, a shot point, Aaron Barkley. His shot deflected just wide by Chris Cameron. Bergeron picks up the rebound, circles in front, backhand, score! And Sebastian Bergeron picks up his first Massena goal, and it's 9-0. Bergeron from Barkley. And Barkley dumps it ahead, goes off Cameron's stick, deep in the zone of Tupper Lake. In behind, whipped around by Sean Bowman. And back to the point, but not out. Collins winds it up, the shot, the save. Duval had it crawl up over his shoulder, but he grabbed it.
Ooh.
Off the face-off, and to Cameron. Here's the drive by Barkley. He fires it wide. Collins keeps it in at the point. Oh, Cameron throws a check in the corner. I think they're going to right side. Chilton's line stays out there. Chilton out there with Tayo and Chris Cameron. So he's seen some different combinations for Massena. Back to the point, Todd Collins. He flips it, trying to get it into the circle. Goes to Cameron in behind the net. Cameron circles from right to left, takes it to the circle, back to the point. That's Collins with a shot. Bounces all the way back to him. He can't control it. It slides out to center ice. Chilton trying to come up with it. Chilton takes the puck right away from Andy Smith, Tupper player. Flips it ahead for Cameron. Here comes Cameron. He's got Tayo with him. Cameron takes it in on the right side, in behind the net, slides it to Tayo. Tayo looks, has it poke checked away, gets it back again, and starts out. Takes it in behind the goalie again. Tayo starting out left side of the goalie, back to the point. Todd Collins winds it up. His shot deflected, goes high in the air, and bounces over on the right side, and the Lumberjacks are going to clear it. Out, that's Hurto to center ice. Flipping it to Massena line. Back to pick it up is Jason Chilton again. Ahead to Chris Cameron. He dumps it right on from center ice, and the save made by Jason Duval. Leaves it for Scott Hurto, the defenseman. Here's Hurto's pass, almost knocked down. Is it kept in at the point? No, it's not. As Mike
To lose anything, they don't step down when they're on the ice.
We've got Trevor Cameron centering Eddie Davis and Mike Hewlett now. And Davis goes after it in the corner. In behind the net. Looking. Davis circling. Back to the point. Here's Levac. Shot deflected right on. Rebound. Trevor Cameron save. The defenseman caught it and threw it back to the blue line. It could be a penalty, but it's not. Why? There's no sense in calling it. And the puck comes free in behind. Here comes Trevor Cameron again. Cameron, we'll talk about that play in a minute. Back to Levac. The drive goes off a leg in the corner. Picking it up is Mike Hewlett. He's upended, but slides it along with Trevor Cameron. Trevor in the corner now. He's taken in the boards by Bowman. Gets away from him. Comes away with a puck in the circle. Looking. Back to the blue line. Circling around. He's ridden into the boards, trying to stay with it. The puck bounces free. Comes to Eddie Davis. Here's Davis to Cameron. Poke checked away by Hurto. Back to the blue line. It goes off a leg back in the corner for Davis. He rips it around to Hewlett. Hewlett trying to center it. Goes back to the slot. Nobody there for Massena. And it's cleared out to center ice. Manning stops it. Gets it right back again from Levac. Flips it ahead. Poke checked away. Levac follows it up. To the red line. To the blue line. Here's Brian Levac. Winds his shot. Didn't miss by much. So hard it goes all the way around the boards and back into the Massena zone. And Todd Manning has to come back after it. Here's Manning circling behind his own net now. Looking up. Manning picks up a forechecker, flips it ahead, though, and here comes Trevor Cameron. 3-on-2 for Massena. Cameron, the crisscross, Hewlett. Cameron stays with it. He's ridden into the boards by Hurto, goes to Hewlett in the corner. Michael with it now, has it poke checked away back to the blue line, and the Lumberjacks move it out. That's Bruette. Bruette with it to the Massena line, flips it across. May have been an offside. Jay Hayes in behind the Massena net. He is rubbed into the boards, and Chris Aldis out for the first time, flips it ahead. Mike Hewlett, and he's going to dump it deep inside Tupper Lake territory. In behind the net now, Eric Short, the defenseman for the Lumberjacks, comes up with it. Flips it ahead. Aldis stops it at the red line, trying to get it back into the zone. Aldis, well, he got railed from behind by Chris Zayden. The puck comes free. Jake Morris, the big drive, went off the glove of Duval. In behind the net now. That's Trevor Cameron, I believe. Cameron trying to go back to the point. Smith tries to keep it in. He's out for the first time. He's got the puck. He couldn't keep it in the zone. Now he gets it, flips it back. Here comes Jake Morris with it. Morris over on the right side. Now that's Kellison, not Cameron. Kellison, oh, his pass intercepted. And Aldis couldn't keep it in, but he gets the puck, flips it back in the zone to lay off sides. Massena clears the zone. Tupper Lake controls. They flip it to the Massena line. Here comes Kenny Smith with it across the blue line. Smith gets right by the defenseman of Tupper Lake. Trying to center it, goes back to the point to Aldis. Aldis almost lost it, flips it to Smith. Smith is quick on his skates, isn't he? He winds it up. It's deflected right into the slot. Tupper's going to clear it, and out to center ice it comes. Back after it is Chris Aldis for the Raiders. Aldis steps by a check, starts it out, flips it ahead. The pass hits Kellison on behind, and the puck bounces along right in front of the Massena bench, or Tupper Lake bench, I should say. Here comes Freddie Kellison now. Headman pass, Adam Morris. Adam stick handling through traffic. Morris takes it in on the left side. In behind the net, circling. Morris looking, back to the point. Barkley, he flips it in the corner for Jake Morris, right side of the goalie. Here's Morris circling, top of the circle. Morris starts to move it in now, drops it back to the point to Barkley. Aaron flips it in the corner for Adam Morris, goes by him around the boards, and Hurto is going to pick it up for Tupper. Trying to move it along the boards, it's blocked, but following up is Short, and he moves it out to center ice for the Lumberjacks. Trying to flip it to Ziden, goes by him all the way down the ice. And back after it is Aaron Barkley from Massena. 9-0 Raiders. 8:35 left. Here comes Adam Morris. Headman pass. Chilton. Chilton stops, waiting for some help. He flips it over on the other side to Cameron. Cameron Barkley. Barkley flip shot save made by Duval. And he holds on for the face-off. That's right. That was quite a play, though. The Lumberjack ended up with a puck in his hand and couldn't believe it. The defenseman. Anyway, Tupper Lake on the power play here. Maybe I should say man up. As we get ready to go here. Massena killing. That's Tayo with it. Mark Tayo, one of the new players on the Massena squad. He loses it. The puck bounces side of the net. Here's the shot. And the save made by Cullen. Another save. And the biggest chances Tupper Lake have had in the hockey game go for naught. And down the ice it goes. After it is Short in his own end. Massena out there killing it with Cameron. That's got to remember to say first names now because there are two Camerons on this team. Aaron Barkley with it. Barkley flips it ahead for Chris Cameron. Here comes Cameron. Goes by one. Circles in behind the net. He dipsy doodles around, looking. Stops, takes it back in the corner. Just dragging the puck back to the point. Todd Collins right back to Cameron. Chris with it. And finally, he's taken off the puck, and Tupper Lake controls it as they move it back down the ice. Here comes Phil Perry with it. Across the blue line, drop pass. The shot right on. The save made on the Jay Hayes shot.
Jay Hayes.
Derek got, is that Trevor Cameron out there to take the face off the draw? The puck comes right in front of the net, but Jason Labarge is there to move it down ice. Here's Labarge just flipping it in the zone. Adam Morris is out there. Yeah, that's Trevor Cameron and Brian Levac, the other penalty killer from Massena. Under 10 seconds left, though, in that penalty. 7 minutes in the period, and it's 9-0 Massena. Puck in the Massena zone. Here is Brian Levac with it. Flipping it around, jams for it, comes away with it. Picked up Scott Hurto, but got away from him pretty easily. And Massena gets the man back, and down the ice they come. Here's Trevor Cameron. Stops, drops, back to the point. Jason Labarge. Labarge to Cameron. Cameron flipping it through, goes off the stick and back out to the blue line. Labarge keeps it in, though. Here's Jason with it. Gets the shot deflected right on the rebound. Hewlett, and the save made. A couple of saves there made by Jason Duvall, and Tupper's going to flip it down the ice again. Zayden, but not quite far enough for the icing. Here's Jason Labarge with it. Labarge gets by one, has it poked away. Here's Zayden back the other way. His shot from center ice, and the save made by Massena goaltender Dougie Cullen. Cameron, Trevor, flips it ahead now. Labarge. Back it goes to Cameron. Hewlett just got upended. Eddie Davis can't quite control it. Back out to center ice. Here's Trevor Cameron with it. Bodied off the puck. Levac comes back to help out, and he flips it back in the Massena zone. Comes in behind the net. Tupper Lake making wholesale changes here. Here comes Hewlett out of his own zone. Flips it ahead for Eddie Davis. Davis breezes by the defenseman, takes it in behind the net. Here's Eddie Davis with it. Moving it in the corner, trying to flip it back to Hewlett. Goes over to Trevor Cameron. Cameron circles, top of the circle, left side of the goalie. Now he goes back into the corner. Picks up traffic, goes back to the point. Smith flips it ahead for Cameron. Poked away. Smith keeps it in with a skate, and then he loses it. And down the ice comes Robbie Peets. Peets dumps it in the Massena zone. Meant for Andy Smith, but it's knocked away. And here's Todd Manning. His head man pass. Massena trying to break the line. Can't quite get it out again. It comes back in the corner. And we have a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty.
This year than next year.
Off the faceoff, Massena clears it to center ice. Another Tupper Lake power play. Aaron Barkley out there with Todd Collins to try to kill it off. Jake Morris and Bobby Whitcup. Whitcup with a puck. He's going to drop it back to Barkley in his own end. Barkley goes over on the other side to Collins. Back to Barkley. Massena just passing the puck around. Here's Jake Morris with it. Morris takes it across. He winds his shot. Oh, save made by goaltender Duvall, but I'm not sure he saw that one coming. Back to the Massena line. Jake Morris is there. He circles, breaks it out of the zone, flips it ahead, right on the stick of Whitcup. Now he winds it back into the Massena zone. They move it D to D from Collins to Barkley. Barkley in behind the net. Flips it ahead for Whitcup. Whitcup just moves it out to center ice. Slides in the Tupper zone. Morris racing for it. Comes up with it, gets a sharp angle shot, and Duvall stops it with his shoulder. Here comes, oh, nice move as Tupper gets out of the zone. Here comes Bruette, poke checked away from him. Jake Morris again. He circles. Jake with a puck now. Flipping it for Whitcup. Whitcup can't control it. Now he gets it. Dumps it for Barkley. 9-0 Massena. We're in the second period, just under 4 left to play. About 10 seconds left in the penalty as Massena decides they're going to dump it down the ice. In behind the net, it's Short. Eric Short for the Tupper Lake Lumberjacks starting back. His headman pass. Zayden, but it's intercepted by Levac. Bryan takes it right down the middle, stops at the blue line, then dumps it in the corner. Penalty is up, and Massena's back to 5-on-5. In the corner, Chilton. Oh, nice move by Chilton. Takes it in behind the net. Here's Chilton looking. He had Bergeron breaking, couldn't get on the puck. Chilton circles, top of the slot, takes it in the corner, left side, circles again, back to Levac. High slot, his shot. Ooh, big save. I think the post is, well, I guess not. Thought it was knocked off. Kept in by Labarge. Labarge flips it in the corner for Chilton, for Chris Cameron. Cameron circles, top of the circle, moving it back in the corner for Chilton. Chilton to Cameron. Cameron feeds Levac. Bounce pass off the boards. Levac, top of the circle, now dumps it in behind the net. Whips around the boards, and Cameron is there to pick up the loose puck. His body comes up with it anyway, and it's out to center ice. Labarge tried to do a job to keep it in, but he couldn't. And the puck, Hurto out to center ice. Chilton. Oh, jeez. Chilton just railed Hurto. And right back comes Massena in the zone. Comes across to Chilton. He's thrown the 3 hardest checks in this hockey game. Puck shot from the point by Levac is knocked down, and it's dumped out to center ice by Eric Short. Labarge is there to pick up the loose puck. Over to Levac. Back to Labarge. Labarge starts it ahead for Cameron. Here comes Chris Cameron across the blue line. Drop pass. Here's the drive. Wide. Rebound. Bergeron. Backhander save by Duval. That shot taken by Trevor Cameron. Trevor Cameron trying to come up with it. Can't keep it in. It goes to Labarge. Labarge with it. Circles in his own end. Starts it out of the zone. Jason Labarge with it. Backhand pass. Massena moves it in the zone. Here comes Eddie Davis. He wants that big shot. Here it comes. Nice save by Duval. He had to label it labeled for the upper corner, and the save was made. You could tell that Davis wanted to get that shot off. Now the puck back in the zone. Oh, Davis throws the check. Lost his balance, though. The puck cleared, but not out of there. Cameron tries to keep it in. Finally, Tupper's going to dump it in the Massena zone. 9-0 with 1:25 remaining in the second period. And icing will be the call against Tupper, as it did make it across the red.
Right on his backside.
Off the faceoff, here's Aldis. He fires it wide. Chris Aldis getting a drive there. Puck comes wide in the corner. That Trevor Cameron, it sure is. Cameron now dipsy doodles right across the slot. Couldn't get a shot. Cameron circles it in behind, looking for somebody to pass to. He still got it. Cameron looks to center, right in front. Davis had to go through his legs. Back out to center ice. Aldis, good try to keep it in, but he couldn't. Smith after it there for Tupper. Aldis steals it with him. Here comes Aldis, breaking by 1. Has it poked away. He was just bodied out of the play enough to break it up. And Tupper Lake moves it to the Massena line. But Trevor Cameron is there, doesn't get it out of the zone. And here's the shot taken by Peets, but he got knocked down as he was taking it. And Trevor Cameron comes up with a shot. Not a lot of folks from Tupper Lake here, but they are making some noise. Uh-oh, here comes Trevor Cameron playing without a glove. Is that allowed? Oh, yeah, it is. That used to be not allowed, but he's got the puck right in front, centers it, and Hewlett couldn't come up with it. Now Eddie Davis. Davis in behind. Hewlett scores. He put it right between the goalie's legs. Mike Hewlett gets the goal coming out from behind the net. Trevor Cameron. Listening to Massena Red Raider hockey on the Spirit of the North Country, WMSA. Here comes Whitcup stealing the pass, flips to Morris, knocked off his stick, goes into the corner. Bobby right back up to come up with it, but it's knocked away from him and down the ice. Comes the Tupper Lake Lumberjacks. Let's see. It goes in the corner. Hard check thrown on Phil Perry as the buzzer sounds.
They've got a lot of talent on this club.
There are some other games going on in the Northern Athletic Conference. In fact, Paul, if you wanted to call down to Salmon River, the arena number is in Vic's Rolodex on his desk. If you want to check that out, it's up to you. But they started at 6:30, so they should be nearing completion. Here's Bobby Whitcup with a puck. Goes back to the point. Jason Labarge gets a shot off, deflected. Oh, just wide. Knocked down by Adam Morris right out of the air. Here's Morris now circling high slot. Flips it through to Levac. His shot high over the net. Whips around the boards to Labarge. Labarge flipping it through. Here's Jake with it. Jake Morris. Flips it side of the net. Whitcup trying to center it. Deflected right on. Morris scores. The goaltender got a piece of it.
They fired that, but he's there's some shooters, some real grinders. Good balance on all these lines.
That's Royce Cole playing in nets now. Offsides on Massena. Jake picked up one. I think, we'll give Whitcup the unofficial assist on the radio.
He didn't? Oh, boy.
We'll give him the radio assist.
Well, the officials missed that one.
Yeah.
There's no question that
Whitcup made the play.
Oh, gee.
Off the face-off. Here comes Barkley flipping it in the zone. Bowman is back to pick it up for Tupper. Trying to flip it ahead. Stepping in front of it there is Chilton. Chilton now drops it to Cameron. That's Chris Cameron. Cameron circles in the corner, circles back, loses the defenseman, goes back to the blue line to Todd Collins. His shot right on. No, it went right through, and Cole tried to stop it. Okay. Off the face-off, we've got Trevor Cameron out there. Cameron along with Tayo and Freddie Kellison. Back to the point. Here's Labarge with it. Tried to drop to Levac, but he had dropped back already. Andy Smith picks up the puck and flips it in the zone. Goes in behind the red line. Back after it in the Massena zone is Labarge. Flipping the route for Levac. Brian trying to step through traffic. Now Tayo is in there to help out to Levac. Levac flips it ahead. Cameron to Kelliston, goes off his leg into the Tupper zone. Back to the blue line. kept in by Jason LaBarge. LaBarge real good with a stick. He can really handle that puck. Flips it over to Levac. He winds, fakes the shot, goes in behind the net. Here's Tayo. Tayo looks back for LaBarge. LaBarge's shot deflected into the corner, and it's picked up by Tayo. Tayo steps by the check of Herto, comes away with a puck in behind the net. Here's Tayo circling. Back to the point. Jason LaBarge. LaBarge flips it through to Levac. Brian winds up the big drive. Cole makes that save. It whips around, and LaBarge keeps it in. In the corner now for Tayo. Mark Tayo with the puck. Flipping it in behind for Trevor Cameron. Cameron has it taken away, and the Lumberjacks flip it out to center ice. Brian Levac is there. On the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Massena leads it on a score of 12-0. Headman pass goes to Tayo across the blue line left side. Circles past Herto in behind the net. He's going to flip it over to Kellison. Freddie in the corner goes back to Tayo. Tayo has it whipped by him. Racing to try and come up with it is Drazy, and he just dumps it down the ice. And it goes in behind the Massena net, and it's picked up there by Jason LaBarge. LaBarge leaves it for Levac. Brian starts it out. Here's Levac, headman pass to Tayo. Tayo flips it, goes to Kellis, and now they're going to make a line change. And right back comes Bowman. Bowman bodied off the play, and Massena circles back the other way. Bobby Whitkup's got Morris with him. Whitcup looks up, flips it in behind, bounces wide, goes to Hewlett. Here's Mike Hewlett with the puck, trying to stick handle behind the net. Had a little problem with it, gets it back again. Ooh, he just got knocked down. Mike gets up a little bit slowly, but he's up. But Jake Morris has the puck in behind the net. Here's Morris. Nobody even really touching him. Morris circles backhand. Save made by Cole. And we're down to 11:05.
Until he saw that his teammate had the puck near the net, he suddenly got better. Went looking for the net.
Here comes Hewlett with a puck. He's still out there. Back to the point, Aaron Barkley. Barkley goes over to Todd Collins. Collins shot. Oh, he got Whitkup's leg with that. Comes all the way back to Barkley at the other point. Here's Aaron now circling behind the net as he takes it deep. Barkley looks to center. Oh, hit the post. Went off the goalie and hit the post. Comes to Jake Morris. Morris with it. He picks up a rider, but flips it into the corner. Hewlett lets it go to Whitcup. Whitcup wraps it around, passes it back to the point. Todd Collins winds up. His shot knocked down. Comes right back, but we have a whistle, and there's a penalty from the point.
They're arm weary tonight. I've never seen so many shots from the point. Those defensemen must be arm weary.
That's a good practice for him, right? Back to the point. Here's Collins. Is he going to wind it? No, he goes to Barkley. Barkley right in the middle. Goes back to Collins. Todd's going to wind it. The shot and the save made goes up over the shoulder and behind the net. Collins pinching in the corner now. Stays with it. Goes to Cameron. Chris in behind the net. Circles from left to right. Circles back the other way. Gets knocked down. Gets back up again. Cameron real strong on his feet. Puck, or on his skates, I should say. Puck comes back to the blue line. Levac, or I should say Barkley, flips it through. Here's Chilton muscling through the middle. Has it finally taken away back to the blue line out to center ice. Barkley stops it but doesn't keep it in. Bergeron dumps it back in the zone. Haven't seen Sebastian lately. But he's back out there, goes back to the point. There's Barkley's shot, deflected wide. Chilton picks up the loose puck. Chilton goes back to Collins. Collins gets it back again. His shot deflected in front, and Chilton backhands it wide, and Cole's going to jump on it as it comes off the backboard. Morris off the faceoff, back to the point. Massena, I would say, has won 95% of the faceoffs.
At least.
Here's LaBarge's shot, knocked down in front, and it's back to the point. LaBarge. He looks. He's got Whitcup right in front of the net. Bobby's all by himself. They don't see him. Now here's Morris. Bobby's still all by himself, and they still don't see him. Levac trying to center it. He saw Whitcup, but it goes off a leg. Here comes Tupper Lake with a 2-on-1. Make it a 3-on-1. The Lumberjacks break it in, and they just can't get the shot off as Bruette just couldn't control it. And back comes Massena the other way. Here comes LaBarge across the blue line. He's going to take it deep. He stops in the corner, bodied off the puck, and the Lumberjacks pick it up and center it, and the penalty is up. I don't know how that one looked. Here's Whitcup again, trying to drop it to Morris. Jake stays with it. In behind the net, they crisscross. Here's Morris now, back to the point. Jason LaBarge loses it, and here comes Tupper Lake with Bowman breaking down. Bowman's going to get, no, he doesn't get the shot as LaBarge kind of muscles him wide. Good thing for Massena that wasn't a speedy forward. Uh-oh, here comes Jake with a breakaway. Morris flips, and he missed. He missed the net. Adam Morris follows up and puts it in, though.
Said Big Brother tonight.
With the assist to number 17, Jake Morris.
Jake Morris picks up the assist, and that makes it 13-0 for Massena on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard. Around the boards it goes to the blue line, and it's kept in there by Tayo. Mark Tayo with the puck now in the corner, circling in behind the net now. Starts out right side, takes it to the circle, goes back the other way. He's ridden off the play, but Trev Cameron is there. Cameron now, and Tayo. It's poked back to center ice and out, as Manning couldn't quite get to it. Now he flips it over to Aaron Barkley. A head man, into the zone it goes. Here's the wind, and the shot's deflected up into the net. And Chilton out there. He flips it ahead. Aldous kept it in, but now it's poked down the ice, and Kenny Smith will race back for it, but icing will be the call before he can get back to Chris Aldous. He's going to wind. His drive is deflected in the corner. Chris Cameron kind of overskates it. He and Bowman, but Cameron wins that battle. Steps in front of the net. Decides not to shoot. Circles around. Back to Kenny Smith. Smith now trying to flip it through. He gets it to Cameron. Here's Chris right in front. He shot. He scores. And he just looked the goaltender.
He had both sides of the net to shoot at.
So it's 14-0 now on the Peach Jewelers scoreboard. The Raiders lead it. And Aaron Barkley has the puck. Ahead to Collins. He just dumps it. Tupper Lake zone. Bowman is there for it. Here's Bowman with it. Oh, boy. Whitcup throws it away. Morris in front. His shot save. Rebound goes in behind the net. Adam Morris picks it up. Jake, another good chance there. Didn't convert on. Now he picks up the loose puck in behind. Circles. Nobody picks him up, and he fires it wide again. Puck around the boards. Back to the point. Barkley winds. His shot. We have a whistle and a penalty. And I think Adam Morris is going to get the game. And I'll tell you, that's going to toughen you up a little bit. All right, Tupper Lake. Hayes breaking in left wing side. Tries to center it. Nobody there. And Whitcup picks up the loose puck and starts out. Bobby's headman pass goes to Jake. Jake winds. Oh, boy. He just blew it by Cole. 15-0 Massena on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. And Massena killing a penalty here. They just dump it down the ice. I don't know. Here come the Lumberjacks now out of their own end. Or they try to come out. Yeah, they do. Here comes Hurto. Has it poke checked away. Picked up there by Tayo. Tayo drops it to Levac. And Brian starts it ahead. Goes off Chilton's leg down the ice. After it there is Eric Short. Short in behind his own zone. He's got Chilton right on him, though. Flips it along the boards, and out to center ice it comes. Brian Levac is there to pick up the loose puck. Here's Levac in his own end, dumping it down the ice, and is stopped by goaltender Cole. He leaves it for Short again. 25 seconds in the power play for Tupper Lake. They just flip it to center ice. Tayo with it there to Levac. Levac moves it ahead. Doesn't get it out, though. Hayes flips it right in front. Here's a chance, but Labarge is there to just take the man right off the puck. And no chance there. Here comes Labarge. Dipsy doodling across the blue line. 1 second. That'll take care of the penalty. Back to Tayo. His drive from the point is gloved by Cole. He leaves it in behind the net for Hurto. Chilton takes him out of the play. The puck comes to Tayo at the blue line. He gets railed, and it's back out to center ice. Chilton with it. Ahead to Levac. In the zone it goes. 4:20 and counting left in this hockey game. On the Peach Jewelers scoreboard, Massena leads at 15-0. Scoreboard getting a workout tonight. Jason Labarge loses it at the blue line, but trying to stay with it. Finally, it's dumped in the Massena zone, and Levac races for it. Fortunately, this has been a quick game. It hasn't seemed like a quick game, but it has been, time-wise. Hardly any penalties at all, which is to the credit of Tupper Lake. Buck sitting in the Tupper Lake zone. We have a whistle. We have an offside.
Adam went to the bench that time. Some of his teammates say, come on, no penalties like that in a 15-0 game.
Freddie Kellison fakes the shot, trying to flip it through to Trevor Cameron. Cameron has it taken away, and it's back out. Bowman's headman pass intercepted by Aldous. He used his size and reach for that one. Kellison
a bit.
Off the face-off. Here's Aldous with it. He dumps it in the zone, and around the boards it goes. Now Tile throws the check. The puck squirts. Smith, he pokes it back into the corner. Uh-oh, there goes Bergeron stealing it. Oh, nice centering pass. Chilton couldn't quite find the, or no, that is Chilton. Couldn't quite find the handle. Trying to drop it back to the point. It's intercepted by Williams. David Williams, he flips it ahead for Chris Zayden. Zayden trying to go back to Williams. Chilton kind of takes him out of the play and picks up the puck, circles in behind his own net. Woo, he came right in front of his own net, but dumps it down the ice. And it's going to go right on Cole, and he's going to leave it for his defenseman Bowman. We're down under 3 minutes to play here on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's 15-0. Bergeron scores. The puck stolen.
Lake player back here in his own zone. Love to see things like that.
So Bergeron picks up his second goal of the game, I believe. It's hard to remember. And, Tupper Lake with a puck now. Andy Smith in the corner. Manning takes him out of the play. And racing in to pick it up is Adam Morris. Adam flips it ahead for Jake, goes off his leg. Whitcup follows now Morris. Morris can't quite control it. It's at the Tupper Lake line. It comes back to Todd Collins. Collins off a leg. That's Adam Morris's leg. Goes in the corner in behind the net. Scott Herto after it, flipping along the boards. Kept in at the point, comes to Adam Morris. Morris, oh boy, he just got railed. And the puck whips around the boards. It comes to Smith, who moves it out to center ice. Jake Morris picks it up with 2 minutes left to play here. On the Corky scoreboard, 16-0 for Massena. Bobby Whitcup with it, circling at the red line. He's going to take it across. Gets by one. Here comes Whitcup, dropping it back to the point. Smith gets a piece of it and deflects it out of the zone. That's Smith for Tupper Lake. Now Todd Collins is going to try his luck. Takes it in the zone. In behind the net it goes. Now to Whitcup. Whitcup can't quite control it. Here comes Peets down the left wing side. Into the Massena zone. Runs into a little traffic, stays with it, gets a shot right across the goal mouth as he was sprawling. And I think they're going to face off left side in the Massena zone. Off the draw, we have a whistle.
Raiders, but he created an offside. What happened?
Okay, here's a chance. Here's the shot. And Jay Hayes just fired it wide. He did get a shot, but it was not on net. Tupper Lake keeping it in. They dump it in behind again with just over a minute to play here. On the Peach Jewelers scoreboard, 16-0 Massena. Here comes Trevor Cameron offsides. Eddie Davis ahead of the play.
In the third period.
16-0, Massena leading. Off the draw. Here comes Collins, dumping it in the zone.
Up the point for me.
It comes to Bergeron. I keep wanting to say, just can't quite get this right, but here comes Hayes for Tupper Lake. Every time I see Bergeron, I keep wanting to say Bigelow. Of course, he's not on this team anymore. Graduated. Puck bouncing around at center ice. Todd Collins picks up the puck, steps by a check, takes it across, trying to flip it through to Tayo, but he couldn't quite get it there as Tupper Lake running a little interference. But Tayo comes up with the puck, slides it across right in front. Bergeron going for the hat trick. He fired it right at the goalie. And out to center ice it comes. 18 seconds left. Tayo takes it across again, trying to move it through. Hard check thrown by Chilton. And the puck dumped down the ice by Tupper Lake. It touches somebody on the way through. That should pretty much take care of it, I would guess, as the puck comes back out to center ice. 1 second. There's the buzzer. And the hockey game...